That's the reason why I ain't been here, Tess. It's the reason I ain't been in here, because it's hot. It's hot in the mud. I'm not even gonna act like it ain't, but it's burning up in here right now, bro. It's burning up on fire. But yeah, bro, that was crazy just now. I'm not gonna act like it wasn't. That was like dummy crazy because my boy, like, I've been knowing him for like 5 years out here since I've been out here doing music, but I only then kicked it with him once. So like when I seen him the other day, he was like, "Yeah, man, I was riding with this feed was I think it was a female or somebody he was riding with, and he like, hey, yeah, she was talking about DMT, and she was talking about it for like 4 hours, and I'm like, 4 hours." He was like, "Yeah, she's talking about Joe Rogan and all these different people that do DMT, and it take them on these different trips and things of that nature." So I'm like, "Oh, for real?" And he like, "Yeah." And then I remembered, you was talking about you been messing around with that stuff. So I'm like, "Yeah." So boom, I'm like, all right, just hit me up tomorrow. And then we can go in. I was supposed to go with Black Wolf, and I didn't. You know what I mean? He didn't come down. So I was like, fuck it. I like call him up and I'm like, "Hey bro, what's up? You still trying to go?" You know? He like, "Yeah, I'll be ready at 9 o'clock." So I'm like, okay, 9 o'clock come. I'm like, you know how DMT is. It's kind of fucking intense. It's intense, but it's mind blowing once you go. Once you go, you gonna find out some shit. You gonna see some shit. It's gonna bring you to a whole different understanding. So, bam, I'm like, I go pick him up. We go to the beat shop, go to the studio, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because he got his own office at the studio, and then we go outside and we blow. We smoke the DMT. And fuck, the first time I sandwiched it in between the weed. This is what's funny, right? I sandwiched it, and she told him though. She said, "If you start looking for," she said, because he was like, "Man, I want to smoke that shit." She was like, "You'll run into it soon." You know what I mean? And boom, it was like 3 days later, we on the porch smoking DMT. You feel me? But what was weird about it is when he started smoking, you know what I mean? Like we the first time it didn't work because the pipe that I had, the flame kept going in there. And like I had it sandwiched in between weed. So I'm like going, bam. I'm like, I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? It didn't work the first time. I was like, we're gonna do it again. I just put I put a gang of it on there. When he said, I said, "Hold this for me." He said, "Don't you think that's too much?" And nah, said, "Nah, it ain't too much. It's gonna be just right. It's gonna be just enough to get us there." You feel me? So bam, didn't have no more weed, so I put the Black and Mild on top, and I'm like thinking, damn, the Black and Mild do kind of burn slower, so I put the tobacco on top, and when I say it took him, like that second hit, he was gone. He couldn't hit it no more. I was trying to hold it up for him, but he was like, he said, "Man, no." He said, "No, let me just enjoy this." And he when he relaxed, you know what I mean? Because he like, "You ain't gonna go too?" And I'm like, shit. Bam. So I like after he got done and he laid back and he in his place, I did the same thing. I hit it, and then I just laid back and like right next to it, we was like looking up at the sky and shit. And I was gone. It took me. So bam, when I take off, that's when the memory came to me. Like, you did this before. I remember other times we did it. It was different things that happened though. But I remember, and I kept telling him every time we did it, I said, "Hey bro, we did this before." Every time we did this, and this is his first time ever smoking DMT, his first time. I told him, "Bro, we did this shit before. This is not the first time we did this." And when he opened his eyes, like he said, he remembered. He was like, "Yeah, we did." He said, "We did do this before." And I was like, "Man, I told you." I said, because I kept telling him every time we smoked DMT on that step, I kept telling him, "Man, next time I'm going to remember this shit." And I'm like, man, just remember, I told you, just remember we did this before. And then that's when I was like, man, I'm gonna remember this time. And he was like, what's up, Christian? He was like, you said that before too. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, bro, this shit is mind blowing. But it was like we did that like before. That wasn't the first time, but it was cool because, like I said, you see, I didn't do no lives. I prepared myself correctly. I didn't do no lives or nothing. You know what I'm saying? I uploaded a couple of videos, but I had to keep my mind clear before I went in so it don't get scary. You know what I mean? So all the stuff people be saying, it'll go crazy. I didn't tell him nothing. I just said, you know, it's intense. That's it. He like, I did shrooms before. I'm like, bro, it's intense. That's all, you know, no bad vibes, nothing. Man, no bad vibes, nothing. That shit was mind blowing. It was mind blowing because we both remembered doing it before, like over and over and over and over again. Every time it get to that point of where we supposed to be on the steps some type of way, we find each other. We find each other again in different lifetimes, and we smoke and we blow DMT, and it reminds us every time. But every time I forget and I don't remember. But I think I just don't remember up until that point to where we do it again. You know what I'm saying? But it's like we've been knowing each other like maybe billions of years, meeting up in the same place on different timelines, smoking DMT. You know what I'm saying? Remembering what we did and who we were. And it was like, damn, that shit was crazy because everything, man, oh my God, that shit was like, it was like damn near like a fucking dream, like a real dream, because the way everything changed, everything was the same, but it wasn't. The trees looked different, the cars, the houses, everything looked different. It looked like an alien planet. It like the trees and the bushes, the leaves was like, I don't know, bro. They was like fucking alive or something. Like all of them was like alive, like to where they was like moving and they looked different. They just didn't look the same as they did. I don't know if it's because they was like thicker or whatever it was, but it was trippy, bro. That was, you know, I didn't even plan on smoking. That's the thing about it. I was just trying to give him his first journey because he wanted to see. I said, look, this shit gonna open your eyes, bro. My shit, and we was buzzing for like 30 minutes. Put it like this, after I shot the video, we sat right there for 30 minutes. He did not want to move. It was still there. It was like, bro, it was like, you want to go inside? He like, nah, I just want to relax right here and enjoy it. Hey, when I say silence is the key, I said, damn, sometimes I be talking too much because he was quiet the whole time, like he was every time for the first time. But to us, it seemed like it was the first time until we smoked it. Then it was weird because we both remembered doing it again, like this wasn't the first time. Yeah, and that's what I was saying, Christian. I was like, how is that possible? Like, that's what I can't understand. Like, how is that possible? It's kind of mind blowing. I'm probably going to take another trip before I go to sleep just to see, because that shit right there, it was, man, I was open all the way up, bro. I was the eye. And like, I remember, like, you'll remember, like, that time while you there. Like, I remember why we came down here. I remember what happened and how we got stuck. But once it come down, I forget, because I think I was so happy at the fact that I showed him, like, bro, look, you know what I'm saying? I brought this experience. I was the first one to bring this experience to you and drop it in your lap. And it was beautiful, though. It was so beautiful. He didn't want to come out of it. He wanted to stay there. Like, I can't wait till he make a video explaining, you know, as you know, further than what he did on my video, because I was so amped because I showed him. Like, it was like, we did this before. What's up with it? Oh, San Diego, bro, San Diego. But yeah, it was cool that I gave him his first trip, bro. His first trip for the millionth time, and we fucking keep doing it. Like we keep doing it, and it's always the same thing, bro. But you see it like on like fucking 1,000 different timelines happening over and over again in different ways, saying the same thing though. Like, bro, you remember? Like this time when I get back, I'm gonna remember this shit. I'm not gonna forget. I'm not gonna forget. But I told you, bro. I told you we was gods. I didn't. How the fuck did we forget who we was? And he was like, everything life give you, everything this life hand you. He was like the kids, the family, the this, the that. You know, it made us forget. And but I'm just like, that shit was beautiful, man. That was like one of the most beautifulest trips. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. That shit was dummy beautiful. I can't. I said, damn, look, I ain't been on that long. Usually people be done popped in, but you know they don't hit people with notifications. And then I just did like put up like 3 videos today. Like, damn, man, that shit is crazy, bro. That shit is crazy, but it was a beautiful experience. It was a beautiful, even though I didn't like break through, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I just kept my eyes open this whole time because it was weird. What was ever overlaying all of this just made this look totally different. It was like an alien planet. I don't know, bro. That's the wrong question to ask here because I don't know. I got it out the hat. You feel me? The hat was open. I dug in it and was like, what is this? I smelled it. I said, oh, this is DMT. You feel me? But hey, it's cool because Mass, he did his research too before he came and shit. He like went and did his research on basically everything before he tapped in, before he like really went in and did this. He went and did a little bit of research. He did enough. He didn't really have to do no research because I had him though. I ain't even gonna lie, I had him because like we did this shit before. It's not the first time we did it. It's this the first time in this lifetime. And I think that's what it is. It's the first time in this lifetime. But I said, man, that was beautiful. I can't wait to get with a crowd of everybody, like people here from the channel, and fucking sit back and just smoke and see if we can remember, man, where did what other planes did we know each other on? Because it can't be just here. It's got to be somewhere else too, also. That's why we keep running into each other each lifetime. Every lifetime. And I still don't. I get it, but I don't. You feel me? Hey, this reality right here is not gonna really let me get it like I want to. It's not gonna let me understand it, but it is in a certain sense. But being that I'm still new to this shit, but I'm true to it, is what keeps me going. I can, it's like I can't stop going. I can't stop going until I reach the final destination. And I don't know what that is. I do because I've seen it play out. And as I take my trips, I remember bits and pieces of me seeing my whole life. I remember the bits and pieces as I go. But it's like, ever so often, like once a week, twice a week, sometimes I remember like, oh, okay. Yeah, the last time I did this, this, and this time I'm going to do it like this, and this. I try to like kind of change things. But I don't know if it's just because sometimes it seems like it's dreams. It seems like it's dreams. It's like the past lives or something come to me and like it's dreams, but it's not. It's like some shit that really happened, bro. I was stoked though. I was stoked. Hey, it's crazy though, because I ain't never did that kind of sandwich message, but you feel me? It was like, yeah, it was like, yeah, nigga, we did that. We did that. And I guess we gonna keep doing it until we remember who we really are, until we actually wake up from this shit. Until we actually just wake up. Cause it was hella distractions, you feel me? Like it was my boy, I keep forgetting his name. He was there but I ain't seen him in a long time because he moved out of San Diego. Like I said, I only been in San Diego for like 6, 7 years, 7 years, 8 years. He moved out of San Diego, but he was at the studio. So like I'm chopping it up with him and shit. And then his girl was like talking about it's a place down here that do ayahuasca ceremonies, like on one of the Indian reservations. And I'm like, what? She like, yeah. And I'm like, well, how much do that shit cost? She like, it's only like $60. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, stop playing. Like, I didn't even find out where the place was. You feel me? Because like I was still like in the zone. Like that DMT, that yellow shit, strong than a motherfucker, man. That shit lasts. That should have stayed on you for like 45 minutes. It seemed like it because the eye, like after I had came like damn near all the way back, the eye was just stuck on me. And every time I blink, I'm seeing just like blue dots, powder blue dots everywhere. And it's like, what the hell, bro? It was like, damn. Like, but yeah, that was fascinating. Like I said, I might like after I do this live, I think I'm gonna just go take me another one. Because look, and everybody not here talking and shit. So it ain't gonna take my mind in other places. And I'm still damn, I'm grounded. I feel so amazing right now, bro. I feel so amazing. Like I can't believe that this is what this shit do. And I'm like going, damn, there's so many of us out there that look down on DMT and look down on shrooms. And they don't understand. I just seen two people that said they did shrooms over 30 times, bro. And I'm like, so what did you see on your trip? And then I seen a portal. It was like a portal opened up on the ground and whoop whoop and this and that. And you know, the way they were talking, it was like as if it was more of a getting drunk thing, you know what I mean? And it was like, nah, y'all gotta, you gotta have like way more respect for the shrooms than that, because it's deeper than that. You know, you can take them and have fun, no doubt. But when you take them and you start to look inside yourself, then you start to open up to yourself and understand yourself. It's like, it's a lot deeper. Once I got to talking, this right here, you know how it is. You hear crickets and then people start disappearing. They start actually disappearing because it's like, I don't want to hear all that bullshit. It's like, shit, I'm trying to get drunk and high or something. I don't know. But it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. It'll open their minds though. One day, hopefully, if they ain't robots and mere automatons, they will understand and see that DMT is a fucking mind opener. That is the best technology of today right now. You know what I mean? You can talk technology and phones and cars, and DMT is like the best technology right now. It's like the shit that it do is it's amazing. It don't make sense. It don't make sense, but it makes sense when you in there, you understand it. But when you get back to this reality and what you chose for your reality to be, you tend to forget. You forget why you came here, what you doing here, why this happened. You forget. And it's like, that's the only thing I don't like. That's the only thing I don't like. But then it lasted so long this time, bro. I thought I was stuck. I said, it's over. I'm stuck. I said, oh shit, bro. It lasted so long. I knew I was stuck. I said, it's over. I was like, it's over, bro. I knew I was stuck. I thought it was done because it just wouldn't go away. It lasted like 45 minutes. Like we sat there on that damn stoop for 45 minutes, tripping off how we did this shit over and over and over and over and over and over again, geeking off of it, trying to understand. And I know he don't understand because this is his first time doing DMT in this lifetime. But But every lifetime, his first time doing DMT was fucking with me. What with me and shit. And I'm like going, what the hell? What type of shit is that? Like your first time doing DMT, every time you did DMT was with me on every timeline. And I told you, and I said, bro, this time I'm gonna remember. But remember, I told you, bro, we stuck in some type of weird ass loop, bro. We got to remember. Like we got to. Like this time I gotta remember. Like you said that last time too. Like what? I was like, boom, I'm glad you see it. Cause if I go in and I start talking to everybody and I just tell them what I seen right now, they're gonna be like, bro, you is crazy. Like, I don't know what the fuck you on, but you need to leave that shit alone because everybody is stuck in this reality. You didn't program yourself to believe what this is and what you was told it was. So you already convinced yourself that this is what it is. So anything outside of that to you is like some fuckery. And it's like, wow, man. Oh, I seen all the fractal designs and shit, but I opened my eyes the whole time this time. And I just seen us doing this. I seen us smoking DMT on that stair about 1,000,000 times, dude. Like over and over again. And I don't know if we was stuck in a loop at that point in time, but I know that I remember we did that shit about 1,000,000 times. And every time we tried to remember, like I tried to remember, like he was just laid back, like trying to fucking, because it give you that feeling of euphoria, if that's the right word, but it give you that feeling. It opens you up. It connects you to everything. So he ain't had that feeling. So he was steady trying to just let it linger. He like, shit, let it linger. But then he like, I remember though. I remember. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna remember this time. He said, you said that last time. And I'm like, I did. I'm like, fuck it, I did. Like, how are we stuck in a loop though? How is we stuck in a loop? But then on like other timelines, I remember myself saying the same things, but we was in different places. And sometimes it wasn't even said the same. It was said differently, but it was the same words. So I'm like, how is that possible? Like damn, bro, like I've been knowing you for 6 years. We only then kicked it like 3 times. F that. You can count it on one hand. I know that. But I know for a fact we smoked DMT on that step about 1,000,000 billion times over and over again, over and over in a loop. Like life is a loop. Like we got ourselves stuck in a loop or something. That shit is fucking crazy, bro. That shit is it's mind blowing to me. It's mind blowing to me. I can't wait. I told you, I feel like when I get off here, I'm gonna take another one because I'm by myself and ain't nobody around. Just go in the tent and just take me a trip in the tent and see what it do, because it's like, bro, that shit kind of woke my game up. Like, what the fuck? Like you get spooked on these trips, and I understand why I get spooked because it's intense, and I led myself to believe this right here and what it is. And I still find it hard to believe the things that I'm seeing on the DMT trips. I believe what I'm seeing, but it's hard for me to mix it with this reality right here. That's where I'm having problems at, because just seeing that this ain't real is like, it's confusing at times. It's like real confusing because it kind of make you lose control. And it's like you give your control to somebody else all the time. Because I remember that's something that I was saying. I was tripping off that because I'm like going, damn, all our thoughts that we have is borrowed. Like we got borrowed thoughts. And we got, and depending on what we chose to believe, that's the direction it led our thoughts in. Because like if you chose to be a Christian, your mind get led in the Christian stuff. So that's all you see. Everything else you actually ignore you ignore it and you believe everything Christian. Like with the Muslim, like if you're a Muslim, you believe everything Muslim, everything else outside of that, you kind of ignore and like make it seem like it ain't nothing. But in reality, everything, man, fuck, infinite, infinite realities, infinite timelines going all on at the same time. And like you being all these different things at the same time without knowing, making yourself forget or some shit. I don't know. I don't know, but I remember, hey, this is what creeped me out though. Cause when I was doing the live, dude, I looked like this purple. It was like picture my face like a light gray. Like all this is light gray. And as it comes up, when it gets to right here, it's purple. It was like purple, but it was shining. And I was like geeking off of it, like, what the fuck, bro? Like, what type of what type of alien am I? Like, I couldn't even like get into it on the camera because it was kind of tripping me out. And he fucking had like reptilian skin, but I looked like this damn purple like alien like dude, bruh. Like I wasn't human at all. I wasn't human at all. Like, and only because I'm looking at my phone as I'm recording, and I'm still like I was still coming down. So it's like boom, I could see it though, bro. And that shit was geeking me. It was geeking me for a minute. But it's like I look like this purple alien dude. Like like the it's like a weird purplish color that's like real bright though. But it like starts from like the purpleness starts from like up in here and it just go like that. And I was thinking, I don't know if it was my crown chakra on fire or what it was, but I was like looking at it, like, look at me. Like, what if what is that like a different aspect of me? Like, is that another part of me that's in there or another part of me that's on another timeline somewhere else, man? Reminds me of Jim Fox show when he was stuck in the same dream. Yeah, that shit, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy, but it was beautiful, bro. That was my most beautifulest trip that I had with somebody because we didn't have it was like no tension, no bad feelings, no bad emotions, no none of that. It was just like it was perfect. It was perfect. So it was like, he started to cuz like somebody gave him a shot of some peanut butter something, some kind of peanut butter drink, but it was like some peanut butter whiskey or something. And he started to sip it and he kind of looked at me and I'm like, oh, don't even trip. I was like, go ahead, you can drink that. It's gonna loosen you up. It's gonna loosen you up so you be more relaxed when you go in. And then they gave me a cup like drink this. It was like I tried, but I couldn't. I tasted some, but I couldn't do it. But I couldn't do it. I don't know. I just, I was on my shaman shit. Trying to be a shaman at the time and shit. Hold on. I gotta make sure I'm right. So when we go in, but it's crazy, man. We like how we connected and remembered each other though. That was like the dopest thing ever, bruh. That was the dopest. And we remembered every timeline. We remembered the timelines, the loop and everything, but we couldn't understand. And it was like, like as we still in there, the way we was talking to each other and the things we was saying, it was like why are we even saying shit like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we forgot, you know what I mean? We gods and whoop and this and that. Like we was saying shit like that. Like, okay, we remember now what we gonna do, like we remember. And then the shit go down, and it's like you don't remember shit. Give me that back. You can have the loop. That's it. That's all you can have. You can have the loop. But all that other shit, Nah, you got to give me that. Cause I was connected. I was like, hey, bruh, look, it was down there like, right? Everything down there looked like I was looking at it through a kaleidoscope, but it was intact. It wasn't nothing out of place. It was just still like weird ass diamond shaped mirrors, like not mirrors, but like glass that you can see through. But when you looking through it, everything is shaped like it. You feel me? Like that glass, like the different shapes inside of that glass. That was weird. That was weird. Excuse me. That was weird though. That was weird, bro. I'm about to have some weird ass dreams when I go to sleep. I already know because that trip right there was just, but it was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing. I'm glad he remembered though, because I thought I was going crazy. I knew I was going crazy because before we took the trip, I was talking to other boy and them about it, and they was like looking like, bro, what the fuck is y'all talking about? Shrooms and shit. No, I ain't doing that shit. And then I was like, damn, I'm glad he remembered, because if I would have went in there and been like, hey, yeah, because I remember we did this before. Like this is like probably the millionth time we smoked DMT on this step trying to fucking figure this shit out. Like every time we come back to this same point in time and do this again for some reason. But this is like every time. It's not, man, they would have been like, bro, if you don't get out of here with that, you tripping, you doing too much. Like, cause they was already looking at me weird. You know how it is. You know how they be looking at you. They was looking at me hella weird, bruh. But I'm glad that I took him and showed him, because it opened his mind up. Showed him a whole new venue on what shit is. Yeah, yeah, I know that. That's the thing. Everything is happening inside you, but it's just hard to see that. It's not hard to see it like I see it when I'm there, and I know it. But then when you come back to this and you see the outside, you just like, whoa, you feel me? Isn't it from somewhere else? Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. That shit crazy, bro. But I don't know if I'm about to get off live, and then I'm gonna tap back in tomorrow though. But I have to like kind of kick back, which is kind of dope. I'm glad I'll be doing that, because when you're not taking in nothing and you go in, you don't know anything. You don't know anything, so your mind is not scaring you. You feel me? Your mind is not doing things in order to trick you from not seeing, so you don't see what the fuck is going on. And that's what usually happens. Your thoughts get to fucking tricking you and shit. Oh yeah, what's up, Yolanda? Yeah, once I get ready to take them trips, I'll be having to take a break from the lives. You know what I mean? I'll be having to let the excess baggage go, kick back. You know what I mean? Chill out for a few days. Cause that trip, that was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful, and it's like, damn, both of us went in with no baggage. Like I ain't never did that before. Like I ain't never just been so happy. Like okay, with piano key them, yeah, that was cool. But like this time, bro, it was different. Like we both was on a we like because we did this shit before, so we both knew. We didn't know until we smoked that we did it before, but we both knew. Like it's like me and this nigga been knowing each other for millions of years, and like we see each other over and over again. My head's still throbbing right here. It's still going. Hey, it's like we meet each other over and over on different timelines, but we meet each other and we smoke DMT or whatever kind of psychedelic we do in on other timelines. But that's what we do. We get on that porch and we do that shit. And that's what he said. I was like, because I wasn't gonna do it at first, and he was like, "Shit, you did it every other time." It's like, nigga, like, why is we acting like we? Why do we know that we did this? You know what I mean? And how is we remembering that we did it before over and over and over again? It's like it's kind of lit though, but it was like we just laid back and just went. Hey, they be like set and setting. Look, man, set and setting in your mind, because we smoked just now, smoked DMT on the steps outside. You feel me? Leaned up against the door. He was leaned up against the door. I was down on the other step like that. Like, why because I told him, because I do this shit. But I told him, yeah, man, you probably want to scoot all the way back. Because you're gonna want to lay back. So you're gonna want to scoot all the way back and get comfortable. And it's gonna be good. And yeah, it was. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Like, I can't wait till he come to terms with what he's seen and know how to explain it. You feel me? And know how to explain it. Because I said that's the first time he ever smoked DMT in this lifetime. But he remembered doing it before. And that's how I first was when I first took my trip. I remembered, like, I did this before. And it's like it come back to you like a little bit more and more though. Yeah, it was it was lovely. I'm not even gonna lie. That was a dope trip. That was a dope trip. So I don't know the next one about to be coming up soon. That's like it depends on how I feel when I get off here, or I'll probably just kind of wait. I'll probably just wait till Black Wolf come down. Because well, if Black Wolf can clear his mind and not be on all that the Turkish shit, the crazy stuff, then it's gonna be beautiful then for him. For him, because that was like, whoa, bro, that was nice. That was nice. But I gotta go because it's late. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be back on in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put in like 4 hours tomorrow. You feel me? Yeah, yeah. Hey, Yolanda, that it was beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie. It was hey, look, this is what's called right. Cause I get emotional and shit. I was like all emotional because I'm remembering we did it before. So I'm like about to start crying. And he all quiet. So I'm like, bro, it's okay if you cry. He like, I ain't gonna cry. It's like shit. Okay, I'm glad because I was about to, because I was about to let it out. I was about to let it out because I remember. I remember. I remember. And it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But I'm gonna say peace out to y'all. And I see y'all tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do my thing. You feel me? But I dropped a couple of videos earlier. Look how. I don't know how, bro. I can't explain it. What's up, Najee? I can't explain it, man. Oh yeah, man. And you see, I gotta give it to you like as I'm coming down, because you remember so much while you there. While you there, that's when you have most of your memories. So you know what I'm saying? Like I be wanting to, which I wanted to go live. Like I wanted to go live and just shoot a whole live over there, but I was like, nah, next time I got it. I'll do it next time. You feel me? Because I know this ain't gonna be the last time. He's gonna be tapping in again because it was beautiful. Like I said, it was beautiful. And it's always the people that got beautiful minds like his that have the best trips. You know what I'm saying? You can tell, like, for some reason, like us, like certain people you meet, you can tell that if they got a beautiful soul or not. It's like the real ones, the people that are real, and then from the ones that are fake. Because the ones that you I don't know, bro. It's hard to explain. But it's dope. It's dope to find another real one. What you do? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. You can break through off of that. You can. It's not impossible because like with what just happened, I only took one hit. Cause the first hit, like it didn't even burn right. Like I barely got any smoke. The second hit, it was like all smoke. Like I was holding it in. I blew out a whole white cloud, but I held it in for hella long. I just held it and held it and held it. And then when it started kicking in, I just held it more. And it was like that was just one toke though. For me, he took two or three, but I don't remember. But I know we did that shit before. That shit came as soon as that DMT kicked in. It said, "Nigga, you in the loop. You don't remember this? Like you don't remember? Like yeah, I do. I do. I do. It's trippy." But as I journey further, you feel me? I'll be back on tomorrow so we can get back on Discord and do our thing, y'all. But I'm gonna say peace out, y'all. Have a good night and shit, cause it's kind of late. Sorry I had to wait so late, but I had to go do that. But thanks for watching. And peace out, y'all. Have a beautiful, blessed night and day.